very weird around women. I don't know I don't even know what the word is. I don't know. They're not confident. When you're a man, you're not confident in yourself.
Well, that's part of the problem.
What?
That's why. That's when the players end up getting all the girls, and then the players diss the girls dirty,
that's
and then
right.
the girls are all have baggage from all the mean guys.
Well, it's the girls' fault for not paying attention in the first place.
Well, women just want to be loved.
Men just want to be loved.
Men just want to be sexed.
No. I have to disagree. The problem is society thinks men just want sex, and that's not true. That is 100% false. Men have feelings just like women do.
So then why can't some men show their feelings and show others that they appreciate them by actually doing things other than on Valentine's Day?
There's some men out there that show women.
Some.
I mean,
very
some.
few.
I don't say very few. I think it's a good majority of men that show women. I think it's probably older men. I don't think it's a lot of younger men because I don't think a lot of younger men know how to treat women in general. I think maybe the way they grew up has a lot to do with it. Their influence,
yes.
the housing they grew up in. I don't know, but I don't think a lot of younger men know how to treat women. Now, I could be wrong with that statement. I would say in my demographic, how old am I? 43? Maybe.
I don't know. I know a lot of husbands that still don't do crap for their wives.
But I don't know why that is. Is it because that men and women are that different?
I don't know. Maybe it is because you guys, you don't prioritize like that kind of stuff.
Why is that? I mean, even though you and I are having this conversation,
that's why you have to be told to do it.
Why? I don't think you have to be told to do it. I think you have to be reminded.
Well, that's what the holidays are for. That's why Hallmark making all that money.
I think Walmart suck. I mean, Walmart.
Hallmark. It's a Hallmark holiday because everyone goes and buys these cards.
I'm not speaking bad against Walmart because they could be our sponsor one day.
So. Hallmark.
Yeah, well, Hallmark's making the money. They don't care. They just make as many cards as they want to.
Well, right, the cards and flowers. And now how much them flowers get jacked up on Valentine's Day?
I don't know, but I all I know is
how much a dozen roses cost?
$25 to $30
at the end of.
And the next day it's like $10.
That's what I'm saying. It's a racket, and everyone's falling for the racket.
Not me. I'm going to get you something nice this year. Before Valentine's Day.
Don't count. I will Valentine's Day.
I will get
Valentine's Day's like 3 days away.
I will get you good sex for Valentine's Day.
I'll pass.
Damn.
It's already the week of Valentine's Day.
I was just pissed. Oh man.
It don't matter. See what you offering me?
Yeah.
That ain't active service.
But that's what, hell yeah, it's service. It's good service too.
I don't need that kind of service. Wash some dishes for me. Mop the floor for me. That's sexy.
But I do that. I clean every now and then.
Every now and then.
But I can't do it. I work just like you do. I mean, I work far away. I travel and get home and I'm tired. So
I know.
But sometimes last week didn't I clean up the whole damn kitchen for you? It was spot every counter.
It wasn't for me. You live here too.
Why you keep changing it on me, man? You're changing the story.
But it's not for me.
I did do it for you. No, I didn't do it for me.
You should do it for the household.
No, because you know what I can't stand? When I clean it the next day, you mess it all up again. I don't like that crap, man.
It's called using the kitchen.
No, it's not called using the kitchen. You always leave the damn... Man, this is why men don't do stuff. It's because you're annoying. Damn. Oh, God.
Well, I need to call strike too.
Call strike.
I ain't cooking.
Stop cooking. So you can just close the oil bottle and put it on the right way instead of leaving it open and spill oil on the counter all the time.
Somebody's digging right now.
I am digging, man.
Boy, you trying to dig.
Man,
keep digging.
You keep dissing me, man. Don't diss me.
You digging with your hands right now. You ain't getting very far.
Shut your ass. This is dissing radio today. I don't like this.
Well, you're a guy. You're a guy and you're in the room and guys are the reason why.
I need help, men.
Guys are the reason why I don't do Valentine's Day.
All the men out there that are listening to this, please help me, please. Whether it's through any of the forums tonight, when you listen to this, text me and tell me what you really think about your spouse. I mean, I'm kidding about that last part. No, not about your
spouse, but about Valentine's
Day. That's
do
what I meant.
you really like celebrating Valentine's Day?
I think a lot of them don't.
We're going to put a post up on our Facebook page.
Put it up.
We can say, and see who likes who.
Put it up tonight.
Who really wants to celebrate Valentine's Day?
Put it up tonight.
Or do you just celebrate because your other half wants to celebrate?
They're not going to tell the truth because their other half is looking at the computer with them.
It doesn't matter. Even if they don't want to do it, they still do it. So she gets what she wants at the end of the day.
We'll see.
That's just like I said, it's like Mother's Day, Valentine's Day. It's the same thing.
This is the worst episode ever.
You're getting, the women get what they want. The men just go along for the ride and they just do the bare minimum. They get a card.
Yeah, but
the worst ones are the ones that come home with the card and the card, they get the card, but the flower usually comes from like the corner. They stop to one of those people on the side of the road.
We used to, when I worked at Winn-Dixie when I was younger, we used to watch the guys come in and the crazy thing is, on Valentine's Day itself or the day before, it's usually the Valentine's Day itself around 6 o'clock when they got off from work.
Get off work. Yep.
Oh man, that was the worst time because
they lost. They don't know what to get.
Oh man, the whole card aisle. You can't even see through the other side because there's so many dudes just looking like fools, and I'm like, I'm just gonna sit there.
You could have saved yourself the $4.99 and have written her a card a long time ago, or written up her a little letter, and she would have been just as happy with that.
Oh,
that
reminds me.
But because y'all don't want to do nothing, reminds you
of this card I saw today about Valentine's Day. I mean, I probably shouldn't say this. I'm gonna try to be not technical, but I'm gonna try not to use the curse word in what the card I saw. But the card said it was from posted by a comedian, and the card said. It was a picture of some chicken wings, and there was a card next to it, and the card said, when you get home, wake me up so I can suck your, I love you.
Wow.
Oh, man. And the comedian said, wifey material.
But see what y'all looking for.
No, but I actually thought about that before we did the show today, and when it comes to men and women doing nice things for each other, I think that's something nice that women could do for men. Vice versa, men can also do something nice for women also with a card. Something, this card just happens to be highly sexual, but you know what I'm saying? I mean, I think it works both ways. That's why I was like, well, you know what? Even though this comedian sounds crazy, this is like something real. I think that could impact marriages.
Okay.
If I don't know how to describe it, but I think if women did more sex stuff, like a card. Can you imagine me getting a card, or any guy out there? Can you imagine your spouse going home one day and you getting a card that says, hey, wake me up when you get home.
Yes.
Finish the chicken wings. You know what I mean? That'd be the best gift ever. But I think, the relationship has to, both of you kind of have to jive on that. You can't just surprise somebody with a card. I think that's something you have to do during the year.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Why
does it have to be on February 14th when everybody and their mama out, everybody buying cards, everybody's buying flowers, everybody's buying chocolates, everybody's buying jewelry.
You're right. It doesn't have to be. I agree with you.
Right. It should be something that you celebrate that person that you care about at some other point in the year, because you just care about them and you want to celebrate them. You want them to make them feel good.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
it shouldn't be on the day. That's why, for me, like I said, it's all about sincerity. It's not sincere, so I don't want it.
I agree.
Because everybody's telling you to do on Mother's Day. I don't need nothing on Mother's Day except for leave me alone, I guess, because I take the day off.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I do. Because it's like everyone's got to tell you to appreciate me as a mother and a wife on Mother's Day. No. I'm here every day busting my ass. Why you can't notice me then and acknowledge what I'm doing and show me that you care.
Yeah.
Right. So I'd rather, if it's not going to be sincere, I'd rather not take, it's like if you can't give it to me real, don't give it to me at all. Cause I don't want you, after I saw my friend in college, how he did the girl, bought her some fancy, expensive stuff.
And then dissed her.
No, I don't think he didn't diss her, but he didn't dig her.
That sounds funnier.
The money he spent was not, he spent a lot of money for a girl that he didn't really even care about that much, but only because it was Valentine's Day and he was hoping to get something from her.
Well, you know what? I think that's a bigger deal amongst the young generation too, because we were in college. That's a huge deal amongst college.
I think even older people though, a guy will go and buy something to shut up his woman.
Oh yeah.
Period.
Because they talk too damn much.
Yeah,
sometimes.
period. If he knows that she's been complaining and she wants this or she's like, every Valentine's Day, you don't do this for me.
Oh God, I can just imagine. Oh right. God, just shut up, please.
Right. But
I can't stand it.
So then he goes and does it, not because he really wants to do it, but because he feels obligated. So there's no sincerity.
Because he feels annoyed. That's what it is.
There he goes. Annoyed, obligated. But that's what I'm saying. It goes back to there's lack of sincerity. So if it's not real, I want what's real. Give me real. Give me real love. Give me real time.
I think most guys would be happier just living a single life and just hooking up every now and then.
Of course.
Because
that's why many people say these days that monogamy is not the thing.
Being in a relationship just sucks sometimes because you have to worry about the other person's feelings. At least if you're single. And now I'm just saying this I'm just talking out loud. Don't think this is what I really believe. I'm just thinking if I was a single guy, I just wouldn't want the annoying. Like if we were to get divorced, I don't think I'd get married again. We've talked about this.
Oh,
right?
You would get married.
Who would I marry?
I don't know, whoever she may be, but you would get married again because you would want someone to take care of you.
No. I figure
some food.
I can take care of myself as long as
get you some regular.
I would never go through this again. Too much time has been spent. It's too hard, man. Marriage is hard. Everybody listening out there, don't get married until you're like 40 or 50. Just take your time, enjoy the world. enjoy yourself, find what you truly love in life.
So they should Clooney it?
Yes. Wait, like how long did he wait before he got married?
I think 50? He was 50 something when he got married.
Oh God, he must have sold millions of votes when he got married.
He had so many
I think by the time he got married, that woman was like, I'm just too tired to do anything anymore.
Then he had kids at like 50.
Oh yeah, that's right. He had. Oh God, she wasn't too young herself. I mean, she was younger,
but she wasn't young, but she was young.
She was in her 40s.
Compared to him, she was young.
Yeah, she was in her.
I think she was in her 30s, dude.
It had to be late 30s.
She does not look that old.
It was late. I'm telling you.
I don't know.
She wasn't a young chicken, as you would say.
Spring chicken.
Spring chicken? My bad.
That's what it is.
But no, I tend to agree with some of your points tonight. Not all of them, but I'll give you that.
Which ones don't you agree with, Ian?
No, I forgot. I don't necessarily agree that men. I think men are genuine, but some men just don't know how to be genuine and to show. They just don't know how to do it. But I think once they're taught, then that's something that they could put into practice. I don't think you need to lump all men into the same category. I think there are men out there that are very good to their spouses, and they care about them. But sometimes it's tough going through the year, depending on what jobs they have or responsibilities they have. It's tough to, especially if they're a guy that's the single breadwinner in the home, and either the mom's staying home taking care of the kids, but that's also another job. Also, so it's tough all around the balance of relationship when both of you have responsibilities. That's why when we win lotto, I'll be doing it. I'll be doing everything all the time. So,
well, I want to put a challenge out there to people. Put it in your phone.
My thoughts
put it in your phone and date it either 3 months, 6 months, 8 months, 7 months from now. Put it on your phone, on your calendar, and say, "Do something nice for my significant other." Put it on your calendar. That way, you don't have to remember all year long to do it.
Yes, I agree.
Right? So when Valentine's Day comes up, put it on the calendar for the next time before the next Valentine's Day. And then, show or, even do multiple days, remind yourself to do something nice for your spouse or your significant other. Like even, if they have a candy that they like, you just buy that candy or send them a text message that I love you. All different kind of things that people can do all year long.
I used to get you the rum raisin. Remember?
Yes, to get me fat.
I didn't get you fat with the rum raisin. No. I just got you
I did used to like the rum raisin.
I used to try to remember stuff for you all the time when I was in college. I tried to remember the stuff that you liked. And I still do it today.
What happened, Ian? What happened?
I still give you stuff.
Lie detector test.
Why you hesitate? Why you hesitate? What the hell was that?
Because it's far and few between.
I'm growing.
But I've just accepted who you are.
Don't accept who I am. I'm still growing. I'm still growing. I'm still trying to grow and be better.
And that's fine. I've come to realize.
It sounds like you've just given up on me. That's what it sounds like.
No, you have to.
I've heard this explanation before. You don't have to tell me again.
From talking, I've realized
you've given up on me because you know I can't be any better.
No, you are who you are.
That's your nice way of telling me that you've given up on me.
It's not giving up. It's just accepting who you are.
Giving up.
So I can either take the good and not worry about the bad as much, and not focus on the bad and focus on the good to be happy in what we have. So I've accepted who you are. And you're not a romancy kind of guy, and that's okay. I've learned to accept that.
You gave up on me
because what would happen is
I'm done.
No, I didn't give up. If I kept harping on that, I would keep having resentment towards you.
Well, there's a lot of women that do that with their husbands now or spouses now. They do the exact same thing that you did to me. Well, not did to me, but those feelings of whatever.
Well, that's what happens though when. We're going to do a love language episode, but that's when it goes back to people who you are. Yes. But the thing is, it goes back to you do things a certain way and you're who you are. And I have expectations of what I like and I am who I am.
I agree.
Right. So if you're who you are at your core, which is not a romance guy, but I want romance girl. I have to either accept, because overall you're a very good person. You're a decent person. You're caring, you're honest and I trust you and all that kind of stuff. Right. But this is just the one thing that you just don't do. So I could either sit there and harp about what you're not giving me and think about what you're not giving me instead of focusing on what you do give me. So I've flipped that around. Instead of focusing on what you don't give me and what I'm not getting and building up the resentment, which I would do, and I would get angry that I wasn't feeling loved by you. right? I had to come to the realization that's not who you are.